It is purely distracting when things spiral out of control while the chart is still red. The on-chain data presents entirely different information. The BlackRock Coinbase and behind-the-scenes actions that will be covered in this video may completely alter your opinion of Shiba Inus, but before I get too excited, let me clarify the disclaimer. Over the last 24 hours, the price of Shiba Inu has dropped once again. It's important to note that this is the third day in a row that Shiba Inu has struggled to maintain its value. It's fascinating to note that the ever-powerful Bitcoin is primarily to blame for Shiba Inu's collapse, rather than the product itself or its development team. This is because Shiba Inu has a propensity to closely follow the price trajectory of Bitcoin. Any changes in the Bitcoin ecosystem tend to have a significant impact on the value of Shiba Inu. We won't go into great detail about the specifics of Bitcoin's movements today because there is a lot of important Shiba Inu news to cover, but it's important to note that today BlackRock has experienced another day without Bitcoin inflows, and in the meantime, Grayscale seems to be actively offloading its Bitcoin holdings. This is actually really crazy and surprising because it comes right after the US approval of the Bitcoin ETF. BlackRock saw more than 70 days of inflows. People were shocked and panicked when it saw zero inflows 2 days ago, but if that panic was huge, can you imagine what panic is now because it is a day or two of zero inflows might make some sense, though the reason behind that is still unknown. However, 3 days of zero inflows makes us think that something is wrong. What's interesting about this is that it's not an inflow or outflow, rather, it's zero. This makes us wonder why. Investors may be panicking and selling off assets, watching the market anxiously, fearing further downturns and losing confidence in the entire crypto market. This is very strange, and many are now wondering what is happening. This is not something common for BlackRock, as we can see with its 70-day inflow streak. Institutional investors reallocating their funds due to regulatory uncertainty or possibly a strategic move by BlackRock itself, but since it is exactly zero, we conclude that this is not an investor's move but rather a move from BlackRock. It really doesn't seem like normal human behavior to stay exactly at zero. Typically, there is some fluctuation, even if it's slight and either positive or negative, but to remain at zero for 3 days in a row seems intentional, suggesting a deliberate action from BlackRock rather than a result of investors' natural behavior, but without concrete information, this is all conjecture at this point. Though Shiba Inu's price has retraced 10% over the last 3 days, it has still gained 41% over the weekly period. This is noteworthy because recent trends in the derivatives markets suggest that bulls are still seeking greater gains, even in the event that Shiba Inu itself is not the cause of the short-term fluctuations. To put it another way, imagine yourself on a road trip and encounter some bumps along the way due to traffic or road conditions. Looking past the Shiba Inu's 10% price fall over the last 3 days, the larger meme coin markets have been on a blitz this week in an effort to front-load this week's gains, but it doesn't impact the long-term potential of Shiba Inu as long as the underlying demand and bullish emotions stay intact. The following stage of the Shiba Inu's rehabilitation conjectural the fact that traders are adding new futures contracts at a rate that is out of proportion to the price trend is significant because it shows that, despite temporary setbacks, there is a great deal of optimism and confidence in the possibility that the price of Shiba Inu will rise again. When traders are actively adding new futures contracts, it implies that they are betting on a bullish future for Shiba Inu. This increased activity may contribute to the optimistic sentiment and short-term price increase. However, there is something you should be aware of. The Glass Open Interest metric tracks the total value of active futures contracts for a particular cryptocurrency asset. At the start of the week, Shiba Inu open interest was $51 million. However, the most recent data shows a significant increase, with Shiba Inu open interest rising by $23 million since April 19 to reach $75 million as of now. Notably, this represents a robust 45% growth in Shiba Inu open interest within the weekly time frame, surpassing the 41% price growth of Shiba Inu. When open interest exceeds price growth, it signifies a bullish attitude among speculative traders. Secondly, a spike in open interest shows increased participation and interest from traders, demonstrating their confidence in the asset's future price potential. Volumes, hence encouraging price increases. This significant $23 million increase in Shiba Inu open interest could be a precursor to another upward movement, potentially pushing Shiba Inu towards the 43 price milestone in the near future. Now, you might be wondering why there is growing excitement among Shiba Inu investors. Well, it was recently revealed that Shiba, one of the most important components of Shiba Inu, is set to undergo a hard fork. For those who might not be familiar, a hard fork is essentially a significant upgrade or change to a blockchain protocol that results in a. The announcement states that the upcoming technical advancement for Shiba will be a transformative upgrade that brings to life a variety of functionalities specifically intended to improve user experience and further improve community engagement. This hard fork, which is a permanent divergence from the previous version of Shiba, is meant to improve the experience of the community and developers. Investing prospects gain credibility when innovators are empowered and aware that possible price gains are supported by concrete developments, such as the impending Shiba hard fork. This shifts the focus from pure speculation to sound foundation, reassuring investors and drawing in those who prefer substance over hype. Additional evidence can be found in a recent post by pioneering Bitcoin advocate D. Vinci Jeremy, who alerted the public to. Jeremy's conjectures about Shiba Inu appear to be supported by Shiba Inu. Shosher Kusama responded cryptically, providing an image. This suggests that Kusama is optimistic about an impending rally for the K9 themed token. As we dig deeper, we discover that an astounding 1.5 trillion tokens have moved on the Shiba Inu network in just one day. These large transfers are important for traders to take note of, as they may portend future price movements. Among these notable transfers are significant amounts, like 53 billion Shiba Inu, valued at roughly $1.36 million, that are directed towards an undisclosed recipient from what appears to be a personal wallet. Another noteworthy movement comes from a Coinbase hot wallet that has over 106 billion Shiba Inu, or roughly 2.65 million. This could be an internal transfer or a sign of impending volatility, which is exactly what we're looking for. Preparing for impending volatility fits in perfectly with our discussion of potential future price surges in this video. One issue that has to be addressed is the Bitcoin dump because there have been no inflows with BlackRock. Investors think this is a problem that will be rectified quickly, but what are your thoughts on that? Please leave a comment below. If you're interested in learning more, then make sure you. This brings this movie to a conclusion. Please be sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. In order to help me with the YouTube algorithm, if you liked the video, please like it and don't forget to leave a comment. You can also help spread the word about this story by sharing it with as many people as you can.